there is a propaganda around here about what is the occupation and what is not the occupation, and the mainstream media are not really depicting what's going on. So basically, like, we were some photographers going to demonstrations to document the demonstrations, with the demonstrations against the wall, actions against the occupation here in Palestine, and we just see that we were going there for the same reasons, really, like to document what's going on, but with the aim of changing things, and we started to meet each other and to see that it would be more powerful to be together and to form a collective, to have project together, to have also more pictures, and to we believe that as a collective we are stronger. We do collaborate with some international photographers who come here for a while. We also do collaborate with some Palestinian photographers. Like, the collective is flexible and open. But yeah, at the moment I'm the only international. The others are Israelis. We do believe that in order to raise awareness, we need to find ways to reach out the mainstream, the public, because what is shown in the mainstream media does not reflect the reality. So I think one of the things we really try to do is to organize some street exhibitions, basically to put the pictures in the streets in Israel, but also internationally. So we go at night and we put the pictures on the wall, on the walls of the city, as a direct way to reach the public. And we did it in different cities in Israel: Jerusalem, Tel Aviv, Haifa, and we use a cheap format, like A3 paper, but still the pictures are of good quality. So with a small amount of money, you can actually reach out a large number of people. Maybe they will not stay a long time, but still in the morning, maybe like thousands of people saw these pictures. So I think it's an important way to work. The pictures are available to groups. We have been contacted by students groups, organizations working on Israel, Palestine abroad, and we send the pictures. And they also organize street exhibitions in their own country, or put the exhibitions up in universities. So this is one way we are working. Then we also prepare some slideshows that can be available for people, and like sometimes a lot of people are contacting us now because they are interested into some topics. So we can also prepare exhibits and then send them through internet. Right now with internet you have a lot of possibilities so that the pictures can circulate easily. One of the first things we did as a collective was actually to bring back pictures of one Israeli activist who has been shot in the head in the demonstration in Berlin against the wall. I think it was in 2005. The Israeli soldiers shot that activist. He was only like 15 meters away from him, and he shot a rubber-coated bullet directly in the head. So it was not a mistake. And it was, although it was something quite big, it was not at all presented in the Israeli mainstream media. So we had another photographer, like a photographer of activists, was there and took the picture like quite a close-up. And we put these pictures up in the streets of Tel Aviv just a few days after to raise awareness of the Israeli public about what was going on and the repression against peaceful demonstration. For the 40 years of the occupation, then we had some pictures from different locations, from Bethlehem, from Hebron, from Gaza, and from Jerusalem. And we put that set in different cities also in Israel to remind people about what's going on in the occupied territories, because the Israeli public does not really want to see these pictures, but this is the reality they are participating in. And I remember one of the things that was interesting in that exhibition, for instance, we had pictures from Hebron taken 20 years ago, and pictures taken now, but from exactly the same angle, exactly in the same street. For instance, in the market of Hebron. So you had the pictures from the 80s, where you can see the pictures full of people, the market is full of life, and then you can see the pictures from now, exactly the same angle, where it's totally empty and the shops are closed. And when you put the pictures next to each other, then it's really clear about what's going on. And so this is also where the pictures can be very efficient and very telling in the conflict.